Okay. I think should be all good to go. So I'm wanting to document my playthrough of the entire series. This is a series I'm very passionate about. And I tend to do something like this. I tend to do an entire series revisit whenever a new game is on the way. But I've never really sat and, like, I guess, recorded it or streamed it or documented it in any way. So I wanted to do that this time and, I don't know, show off some tricks in the games and provide little facts that people may not know. So today I am going to do Chris, the hard playthrough, using only the knife, and I'm also going to get the best ending. I kind of casually, like, speed ran this a long time ago. It was never recognized as an official category, though. Uh, for anyone who knows anything about speedrunning, it was
Alpha Team
considered
is flying
arbitrary, but
around
I'll
the
let this
forest
play.
zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team.
One thing I do want to point out is this is the Japanese version of the game. So you'll notice how this is in color
Bizarre murder
and
cases have recently
gorier.
occurred in Raccoon City.
I am playing the
There are
Japanese
outlandish
PC
reports
port
of
that I
families
would
being
use for
attacked
things
by
like
a group of about
BioRand.
10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
This is just very early and not in the American version. It's all in black and white, and a lot of the stuff is like more implied off screen.
No! Don't go!
Which I find weird because Japan tends to be more censorship heavy about gore, so I don't know why the American release had the gore toned down.
Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield,
The iconic lineup.
Jill Valentine, Barry Burton, Rebecca Chambers, Albert Wesker, Resident Evil.
Love it. So campy.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
Alright, now that we are in control. So, yeah, that whole opening sequence is very different in the Japanese version. If you've ever seen the American version, then just watch that one. Yeah, it's cool. It's way over the top, and I love it. Another reason I wanted to play this version for the initial 3 games is it allows you to skip door transitions natively, which is, they're iconic, but it's nice to be able to get through them. This scene is also different than it is in the American version. Well, we don't need to deal with him. So, this being a knife-only run, I
Wesker? Jill?
actually genuinely prefer to play Chris knife-only because of the limited inventory. Having to juggle guns and ammo with 6 slots is just miserable,
To Jill and Wesker.
and I don't ever want to do it. So if I'm playing Chris in this game, I will always go with the knife, like a knife-only run. And the thing is the knife in this game is actually kind of busted. Not because of the knife itself, but because of something that you can do with the knife that they fix in every game after this one. Alright, he is not dead. Whatever, I'll take a minute. Is this jabroni gonna come up and stop me? Okay, whatever. Yo, you can tell I'm rusty. I haven't played through this in a while. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna do a loop. This isn't a speed run. Come on. I will demonstrate what makes the knife so good in this game in a little bit. It's especially good for, like, just getting through hallways and getting around enemies. I guess I could actually show it right here. So, when you swing, the time it takes to recover from the swing tends to get you hit. There's no... The amount of time that the enemy is stunned and the amount of time it takes for you to recover from your swing is just too different. But in this game only, you can cancel the knife animation by opening your menu. And then when you close your menu, you're just back in a neutral spot. So what that means is you can essentially just hit them with the knife, pause at the point of impact, and then unpause, and they'll be in a slight stunned state, allowing you to kind of go past them.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca. Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but
I see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
So, a little bit of babbling there. I still want to know how the hell she's even in the middle of all this when she's like 12 years old, but...
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
All right, let's
So-
do it.
Yes, sir.
Easiest
I'll
way
do
to-
my best.
it-
I have to prepare
I've seen
something.
her
Would you
get
like to go ahead?
saved when hitting no there. I don't know if it only works on like heavy
I have
sequence
to prepare
breaks
something. Would you like
and
to go
things
ahead?
like randomizers, but it is possible to save her while saying no, you don't want her to come with you there. Oh shit, I might actually be dead right now. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Okay, so there's a neat little trick in this room. There's a sequence break. So how this plant works is when you try to get by it, it slaps you, and you have to get like a chemical to kill it. But with the way, so if you bring your back to it, and then ready your knife, and then rotate to look forward, when it slaps you, it ends up propelling you forward because it wants to. It's like pushes you in the wrong direction. Let's see if I can line this up. I haven't done this in quite a while. There we go. And now I have the key without having to get the chemical. It's like you get slapped a bit, take some damage, but the damage this thing does is pretty manageable. You know, the only downside is you don't get the herbs, but there's a lot of healing in this game. So here I'm gonna, I hit him there, and that stunned him long enough for me to get by him. Don't need to go in here, but I unlocked that just to be able to get the key, or use it. And that gets me early access into this room, which is nice. Normally you wouldn't have Rebecca in here playing the piano for a little while. This way, I can just do the piano. I can get this key along with using the blue jewel all in one quick trip right here.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Chris is apparently blind.
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Wait, what
Yo,
is
she
that?
killed it.
My interpretation is off a little. Chris. May I practice for a while?
I honestly cannot remember if this choice actually matters
See? Just relax
on if she
and
dies
play.
or not.
All right.
So there's no like time limit on how long she has to play. Really, the only requirement is to go back to the main hallway here. Once you've done that, you can just turn around and head straight back. So, I actually kind of fucked up my order of things by grabbing that red herb. Oops.
Chris!
So in that like minute, she has mastered it.
You like it?
Good on her.
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
If I ever became rich, I would absolutely build a dumb funhouse-esque home with stupid like puzzles like this, because this is just the coolest shit to me. She's just gonna sit there and stare at the open thing for a while, so, yeah. Okay, now... Go grab the jewel. So because of that little sequence break at the plant, I now already have all the necessary keys to go to the first yawn encounter and get the first medallion. Well, I guess not really first. I'm about to go grab the first one over here, but... Yeah, it's like, this guy you really don't need to do that to. Typically you can get by him, but... I figure I'll play it safe, since I'm a little rusty. Only time gonna visit this tiger. The other side gives you a magnum, which, well, I won't be using. Now, coming through this side, he doesn't always cooperate. So now, let's start making the trek that you would normally take on a chill playthrough. Also, I hope the audio is alright. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. I fiddled with audio for a good half an hour and think I got it working. The jump scare that haunted many children back in the day. So, that door right there is normally where you would go out to get the chemical to kill the plant, but you wouldn't even be able to get it quite yet. You'd have to acquire a small key, which can be gotten in here. I'll be honest, without using any weapons, I don't know, well, without using any weapons and with using the skip at the plant, I don't actually know if there's any reason to get any of the small keys. Because I'm sitting here thinking about it, and it's like, all the desk drawers in the guardhouse have shotgun shells. And I don't remember if I necessarily needed to get to the kitchen or not. I believe that's in Remake you do. Oh, yeah, that's where the chemical is. So I guess I could use that small key to go outside and get herbs if I need them. So, we'll save the crust. I'm gonna keep the herb, because I'm already taking a lot of dumb hits. Don't have any ink ribbons yet. Could have grabbed some. There are some on the typewriter in the main hall. I should have grabbed them, but, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and all that shit. Okay, so another area that I don't need. I'm just doing it to use the key so I can discard it. Stun him, run by. It's a very, very strong knife. Very useful. Oh, he actually stayed on point. That zombie is notorious for just kind of wandering around until he just like faces sideways like an idiot. So there's a similar puzzle to this one near the end of the game, but in this one you can't actually step on the button to trigger this early, which is nice. I know they do it in that other section because, you know, why not? Assholes and all that. Here we're gonna find Richard has been fucked up. I have no reason to go in the room over there, it just has ammo and stuff. There's a setup you can use to make this pretty easy to not get hit on the way out. I've never been good at it, but normally you want to get them to try and you want them to strike initially like I got there, and then you want to get them to try and go back around the pillar in the room.
Am I poisoned?
I've never been good at
Damn it, give me
manipulating that though.
I'm sure the serum must be there. I'll be right back.
So now I get to play as Rebecca for a couple minutes. It's a really... I know this part can like stress people out, but it's a really short run, all things considered. The only part that I hate about this is that she doesn't have a knife. It's like, I could use the gun, but it's like... You know, the zombies in this room, they have a habit of just vomiting. The fact that I got grabbed the first time through is kind of an anomaly. I think they're just trying to make me look bad. They're knowing I haven't played in a while. Okay. Just gonna take the long way here. I don't know where my health is at. Yeah, orange caution. Pretty sure Rebecca has Jill health. I don't actually know if they gave her her own, like, health value.
You all right?
Yeah. What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake. Are you okay?
Ah, my head is killing me.
I think you will be all right because I gave you a shot. But please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
I'm glad I could help.
Remember if I can get her to heal me here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So, I know we've only been going for, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, but we can already head to the guardhouse. I just need to, you know what, I'd rather pass this guy than the dogs. He kind of veered to the side. That's what they tend to do in this hallway. They really like to do that in here. Okay. I'm drawing a blank on if the gallery door is actually locked or not. Okay, it's not. Alright, so this is a puzzle where you have to push the buttons from cradle to grave. And if you do it wrong, the birds get angry. Yeah, I already fucked it up. Yep, because it's lively boy before young man. Okay. No, that's the Ray Narvaez Jr. picture. We don't touch that one yet. We've got newborn, we've got the infant. Then we have a lively boy. Then we have a young man. And now we go to the Ray picture. Although I don't know if I can really say that because I think I'm older than him by a couple of months. Retired middle-aged man. And now a bold-looking old man. And that should be good as long as I'm just not a complete fucker. And that is the final crest to get into the guardhouse. Yeah, not needing the chemical for the plant just saves a lot of like backtracking and needing another trip around. I don't believe it can be done with any of the other weapons. I think it has to do with just the particular stance the knife takes. I could be wrong on that, but typical Resident Evil fashion, gotta come up here, grab a crank. Sometimes you just gotta crank your shit for the world to see. So this is a good room to just stock up on healing. Knife only, there are some scary parts of this game, particularly the mandatory fight with the arm. I'm also going to use the doorway to reset the dog's aggro. They're kind of bipolar, and they just kind of get shitty with you whenever they feel like it. Like, I think there's one running at me now. Okay, now we're all on one side. So that's like best case scenario there. So I think Capcom had some weird obsession with just showing off water in their CG, because they have two of these like CGI sections of showing water draining that aren't in engine, and I don't know why. But they are like so proud of it. So, unlike in the remake, as long as you never stop running, those snakes will never get you. I'll throw out a little controversial. No, I'm not even going to say controversial, because it is my opinion. I still prefer this version of the game over the remake. I think Remake is the objectively better game, but I don't know. There's just something about the original, where it all started, that just really tickles my fancy more than the remake does. So, I don't really need to push this, because as long as I do things correctly, I would only need to go over this once. But I don't trust myself to not misremember things. I believe in here's the control room key. I don't have space. Okay. Okay, won't be using the crank for a while. That key is completely done, I believe. Keep one herb on me. Never know when something might go horribly wrong. I really should grab an ink ribbon somewhere. I'm playing with fire. And the worst part about that playing with fire is this is one of the scarier rooms. Two guys in such a narrow hallway. But unfortunately, that book is mandatory. So that little drawer right here, you can actually unlock this and grab the key that's in that cup. And you can do that for shotgun shells. This room, I don't need to come in, but I just want to show something, because a lot of people get the room for the V-Jolt, the little panel. A lot of people like to brute force it. I'll bring up Ray Narvaez Jr. again. I watch a lot of his content, and I rewatch his like Bio-Rand and his Resident Evil playthroughs a lot, because I'm stupid like that. But he's looked at this pool board many times, and I don't think he's ever picked up on the fact that it's a clock. There's a 9 ball there, a 12 ball here, or 6 ball here, a 3 here, and then a 12 here. So what this is essentially doing is, yeah, it looks like a clock dial. and what it's pointing at is the input for the keypad, so you don't just have to, like, you know, bumblefuck around with it. So yeah, just a fun little fact. I don't know if it changes from version to version. I know on one of the PlayStation versions the code is 915. So no, we'll figure out if that's actually what it is here or not. Oh, it's absolutely not. It's like... Yeah, okay, so it was pointing at 1245. So then I just input 1245. Easy open for the V-Jolt door. Good knowledge to have if you don't want to have to, you know, bumblefuck around with it. You do not need to examine the key to use the door. They will use it regardless. I believe that room is useless and only has some ammo in it. You really only have to push these a little bit. You just have to be able to interact with the ladder. The extremely easy time waster puzzle. I gotta love it. At least to give you a nice little tune to listen to. Like, I don't know why, but this like song in particular always made me think of like Super Nintendo games. Or I guess at least the main string part, you know, this like spooky part of it. I mean, maybe like a Super Nintendo clock tower, but yeah, the string, I don't know. It makes me think of Secret of Mana, and I don't know why, because I don't think there's any songs in Secret of Mana that sound like that, but had to ramble about something, because this section is slow and required. So there's another section that, unlike Remake, as long as you just don't stop moving, there's really no threat. In Remake, the sharks can just kind of catch you. It doesn't happen too often if you keep moving, but they can. But in this, it's just kind of, as long as you don't stop, the big one shouldn't really make its way to you in time. So there's a bunch of ammo in here, but the only thing I'm interested in is the guardhouse key. This is the root of Plant 42. This is where the V-Jolt will be used. Oh yeah, that's a small key. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Dormitory 3 in the drawer is Ingredients. Plant 42 is generally not too scary of a fight, as long as you move when he starts getting really slap happy. But I would rather not chance it if I don't have to. There we go. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go save, drop some stuff off. Don't want to have to redo the last half hour or so if I do a big oopsie. Save those full heals, and I'll just grab the herbs that are up over here. Yeah, because it's the real only like real scary portions of this run, for me at least, you know, the people who have really grinded this out and know it better than I do, would be like Yawn and then just surviving the Tyrant Onslaught up on the helipad while you wait for the rocket launcher. Which I kind of started to mention earlier before I got sidetracked with something else. When I was casually speedrunning this, that was why it was this category was considered arbitrary. And the reason for that is knife only is considered low percent. In a low percent speedrun, you pick up the minimum number of things required to beat the game. And when you do the knife only and get the best ending, you pick up the MO discs, which is not a mandatory item to complete the game. It was kind of a dumb arbitration thing. I understand what they meant, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Rebecca, no, it's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. Keep it. Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion and kill the root. Rebecca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
Okay, so even though doing this actually, like, skips a phase of the fight, it would still be faster if I just didn't use Rebecca here. But we're saving her. We gotta take the girlies home. I believe you only need 3 of the 4 bottles to do this. So, you look right here on the wall, and it tells you what you need to do. You mix the stuff to get to 16. The water is 1. The UMB2 is, well, 2. And then the UMB4 is 4. And you just use these numbers in the way described on the wall back there to create the V-Jolt. So that's our 7. It's a little jar of Coom. there. And we gotta make a 6. Combine the 6 and 7. And there's the vigil. Math class is over. Now I just gotta go pour this on its nuts, which is kind of rude, honestly, but, you know, whatever. It started it. Thankfully, they don't make you push the boxes again, because that would make me want to end it all. So shrivelly. Get a little choke slam by the plant. So with this guy, you just kind of want to position yourself away from where his tentacles are like currently facing. Yeah, it's very easy, not a threatening fight at all to do with just the knife. He spends a lot of his time just kind of repositioning himself instead of hitting you.
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem.
Chris with the
Saved
dad
again.
jokes.
I just...
Really, thank you.
I'm not
You'd
convinced
do
Chris
the
has ever
same
fucked
for
in his
me,
life,
wouldn't you?
in all honesty.
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's radio. We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
Yes, Brad.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something. Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
She's about to go discover fentanyl. More power to you, Rebecca.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, There are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
I only have a few doors I need to open though, Wesker. I'm not gonna open all of them. You can't make me. So now I just want to make sure I have room for the battery and MO discs. Can't imagine needing more than one heal for now. So that was a pretty quick and painless guardhouse. Can answer the radio here. You don't have to. Doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of an emphasis that, hey, the thing does not work for outgoing messages. So, another little interesting tidbit of information. The knife-only playthrough of this game. So, depending on which version of the game you're playing, the very first release of the first Resident Evil game did not have the enemy lock-on. And, at least in my opinion, that makes 99% of the game much easier, not having the lock on, but it makes the final tyrant fight harder unless you get him stuck on something. Kind of what made me think about that is Black Tiger in particular is a bit more of a pain in the ass with the lock on because, you know, I just kind of want to knife the web and be done with it, but because he wants to, you know, attack, you know, savagely assault the spider, I don't really get to make that call. Okay, so now I'm gonna go play with Yawn. And genuinely could die. I wouldn't be surprised if I died here once or twice. And 40 this feels a little zealous. I want to make sure I have room, and I don't know if I'll actually need that many. Okay. So with this with that hunter there, it's possible to get by him without getting hit if you can turn left and just immediately run. The thing to know about hunters is they always swing with the same arm. Like, they always attack with their left arm. So, as long as you can position yourself in a way where that left arm is gonna, you know, whiff or go around you, then you'll be fine. So, kind of the saving grace for fighting one with the knife is aiming down can allow you to, like, get multiple hits on him. Man. Chris out here taking damage like a pro right now. Okay. No, that actually went so much smoother than I expected. You know, I've never played the Japanese version outside of a randomizer, so I don't actually know if maybe this version of the game is easier. Because with how well I was taking those yawn hits, I now question if it is. Oh yeah, go ahead and hit me. I feel like I should have taken more damage than I did with the yawn encounter there. This guy, you can kind of just squeeze past him there. If you don't want him to grab your feet. He might suck your toes a little bit. Have a nice time. Alright, well now I'm just being stupid. Alright, so in here we need this battery. I don't know why I head to this door, there's no reason to go over here. He didn't want to get stunned. Whatever. So I do need to make a pit stop in here for an MO disc. Yeah. So, just a demonstration. In this room you press the switch and then a light lights up over there. And that's just telling you, push this guy over to where that light shines. Man, I sure hope I can remember where all the MO discs are, because I think the other two are in the lab. I really hope the other two are in the lab. If not, well, this may not be the best ending, but I will sure try. You are being a fuck, and I don't appreciate it. Now, squeezing back by this guy without him grabbing you is actually really easy. Yeah. It's like getting by him the first time is pretty free, but I don't know, there's probably a decent setup. I feel like the zombie had to be like a chubby guy. He knew where the snacks were, that's how he still had that, like, zombie muscle memory to get the door open to the kitchen. Battery in the MO disc. I'll grab this ink just in case. So now, already ready to head back outside. Oh, that's where the other armor door was. Well, shit. I don't know why I was thinking that was a helmet door. There are now spiders in this room instead of dogs, which is much easier to get and deal with. The reason I healed is because of this guy. Sometimes he's kind of a dick. You can squeeze by him fairly easily. Like that. And if you make him do a circle like that, you can always get by him without taking a hit. So we are done in the mansion. Oh god, yeah, this is the days before you could just combine things on the fly through the item box. So I do want to do another save right now, just because the underground section is kind of a hunter hell. I'll grab one heal, fuck it. Well, someone's a stupid little asshole. Sadly, the dogs are still out here. It's like if I had any herbs I don't grab before, I'll just grab them now. In a bad spot. I'm about to get bit. Boy! Out of the way, dickhead. These dogs are just so angry, but like, there's so much room for us to all coexist. Alright, I got 3 dogs in my house, like, if they can't coexist with me in a fucking courtyard, then the problem's on them. So the reason I had to come back up and close that is just, you know, one of those dumb video game logic things. There was water running down over a cave entrance down here. And I guess maybe the water was just too icky and Chris didn't want to get his hair wet. So had to close off the water before could go down here. Now, in the remake, there's a box down here, but in the regular version, there's only a typewriter, which is kind of fucked up. It's one of those things where I wonder if they intended to, like, give you an item box there and then just forgot. So this is probably, like, the scariest room in the game. For Chris, 2 hunters show up here. I'll shut up until after this.
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser! Don't! Hell. Umbrella.
Is someone there? Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
So 2 hunters are going to be in this room, and they can be real assholes about not letting me get this crank. Well, depending on if I die or not here. Okay, that was relatively clean. I can accept that. And then there is a first aid spray you can come up and grab here. So typically you shouldn't take too many hits from the hunters to make it not worth it. Go wide, dodge his bullshit. Alright, so now we get to deal with the fun, strange technology Umbrella had to just, manipulate the fucking earth. I'm so glad they sped this up in the remake. Because boy, oh boy. Alright. Take the flamethrower, not because I'm going to use it, but because you have to. If you don't take it, you can't open the door after Black Tiger. That boulder produced so much anxiety as a child. I always felt like I was going to get hit by it. God, now I'm drawing a... Is one of the ammo discs back here? No, that's Magnum ammo. Okay. So now I'm doubting myself and thinking that one of the ammo discs is down here, which I'll have to check the other boulder. So if there was no auto aim, this would be super easy, and I could just knife the door. He's still really easy to manipulate in this version. You just kind of get him to like move around, stop, and then he spits. And his spit erodes the web on the door. So there you go, easy peasy. Don't have to fight him. Don't have to swing at him. And you take no damage in the process, so it's all nice and works out. And they're nice enough to give you a blue herb in this room if you do fuck up and, get poisoned. Take this first aid for the stockpile at the end. Just kind of dissociated there for a second. That was cool. Do I have any more green herbs or just the one? Okay, just the one. I know there's I can think of at least one red herb in the laboratory that I have to go by, so I want to make sure I save at least one green. So these books, they have medals inside of them. There's a second one we're about to go get. So I'm just gonna trigger this boulder because I don't remember if there's an ammo disc. This boulder is also really loud. I hope the audio on this stream/video is okay. I fiddled with stuff for a while. Okay, cool. There was an ammo disc here. So it's in remake. There are 2 in the final lab area. I'm glad I thought to check. They kind of... This room is so absurdly stupid with just how it operates. You know, fucking God forbid you just pull something. You have to use a crank on to use the wall to push the statue out. Just so you can actually push the thing yourself. Like you know, video game puzzle, sure, that's fine, but come on. And now, that is everything needed to get into the final section, the lab. Where all the naked people hang out. Let me grab some herbs after I put the metals in. The second water CG scene, because I mean, I don't really know if there's a reason for it, but here's another one. So down in the lab is where the famous naked zombies appear, and Hideki Kamiya, one of the old guard that worked on the old RE games, had recently commented about why they were naked. And it had to do with the limitations of the PlayStation hardware. They wanted to put more enemies on screen for the finale area to kind of increase the tension. But the sprites, they couldn't really get it to go without lag. And I guess the easiest way to do that was to remove the clothing from the sprites and just make the zombies hang dong. And, well, they did that and they could fit 4 on screen. The 4 zombies that are in the upcoming room, they also have the super fun caveat of they will respawn, the whole group will respawn twice. Meaning you have to kill 12 zombies in that room before they no longer respawn. Which is really fucked up. Like, normally respawns only happen, like, when, you know, there's a world a world event change. Pick up a key item or something. But down there, no. Until 12 zombies die, they will just respawn in that room if you leave and come back. Naked boy. Okay. There's some slides on the ground over there that you can pick up if you just don't already know the game. I've beaten this game probably an obscene number of times. So, this is a pretty easy thing to remember. John is the login, Ada is the password, and then Mole is the code to unlock the second floor. Yeah, just John was really hungry. He ate a mole. Because he's fucking wild like that. I don't know if it was before or after he turned, but like... sick fist bump. And we're gonna open B3 because the B3 door, I believe, has one of the transmitters for the MO discs. Actually, I don't know why I went this way. I'm an idiot and forgot what part of things I was on. This is the room where you would learn the mole code. I don't think I actually need to do anything in here. And this is the orgy room. With the transmitter in it. Each one gives you a Bible verse. I don't really know why. No, I can't imagine Umbrella is a very religious company. They just have a love of, you know, human wrongs. Oh, this could be bad. Oh shit, I guess I did get an invite to the orgy. Alright, so that room's fun. There's the final MO disc. Casual moving pillar. Hope I can snag these relatively safely. This guy's an asshole. He's just right off screen. The door like screams at you when you use it. And don't know if it's like shy or what. Okay. This room's puzzle is kind of obtuse. I don't think it's as bad as it can be made out to be. It's just kind of awkward, if anything. Especially with making sure you don't step on the button prematurely. You gotta create yourself a nice little dick and balls. It's like as long as you don't overthink it, that's over pretty fast. And we come in here for the second receiver. And some more Jesus info. Chimera room coming up, but just to be on the safe side. Really only gotta do 2 more saves, so not exactly strapped for him. This room is loud. These things called chimeras. This is like the only game they appear in. I don't know if there's any relation, but to me, I've always kind of thought that like the Drain Deimos and the Brain Suckers in RE3 are kind of like an evolution of these guys. And this room is very loud. Thanks, dude. No, the zombies are out of this room. Not too worried about this first Tyrant encounter. But I haven't done it in a while. So, when I mentioned earlier that I think the lock-on, or the no lock-on makes the game 99% easier, this first Tyrant encounter is the one part that I think it makes it harder.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the
You
garden.
can get...
I've caught up with
No,
you
I'm
at
not gonna
last.
talk.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
So during the fight with Tyrant coming up, you'll be able to get him, you can get him stuck on Wesker's body and knife him that way, but with the lock-on there's a safer way, or not really safer, but an easier way that's
Chris,
like not doable
as my
without the
subordinate,
lock-on.
you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the Tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca! Don't
She
move.
got popped.
If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant. Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
Wesker saying stop it to Chris laughing
You
at him
can
is
make
just
sure
the best.
yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not. Go to hell. Jill will join you too. What? Don't come this way! No!
Who could have seen it coming? You can't kill me.
You can't kill me.
Alright, so instead of getting him stuck on the body, I'll show the strat that is really only doable on autoing, and that's this. You run towards his non-claw hand, aim to turn, and he'll just keep rotating essentially. And all you have to do is run forward after hitting. Without the auto aim, you just do not have enough time to turn and hit him. I really don't even need to be like canceling the hits. Getting him stuck on the body is the better choice. You can reliably land hits better. And there's a lot less risk of taking damage. But, I don't know. I just thought that was a neat little... I wanted to show off the notable difference between doing it with and without the auto aim. Huh. Don't know if I ever noticed that handgun mag there. Bugger's okay, by the way. She...
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure.
They're in there
Hurry up.
fucking...
I want to get out of here.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
Alright. The only thing that's left is to go let Jill out of her cage. See if she's been good. And then, dance on the roof with Tyrant until Brad decides to quit dicking around. I don't know how long this playthrough has been so far, but pretty happy with it. We're not doing this run in a long time. No longer need a weapon anymore. You can't actually kill the tyrant on the roof with the knife. You have to use the rocket launcher. And you may be able to knife him to speed up how quickly Brad tosses you the rockets, but I just don't think I don't think you can do enough damage for it to be like a reasonable amount faster.
Jill, are you there?
Chris?
Jill, you're all right.
Yes. Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Oh, I know. Anyway. Yo, fuck that guy. I already know.
Let's get going.
You have to leave one slot open coming up. I believe these are all bomb zombies, so another reason I didn't keep them.
Let's get going.
But you have to have one slot open in the final section. It's a very famous thing the series does to make sure that you can pick up the big final weapon you need and not soft lock yourself.
This is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send us time.
But it doesn't change the fact that it looks goofy. Like this battery is just laying on the floor here. And where you insert the battery is just a few steps away right here. And then when you put it in, it auto-locks you into the elevator. Rebecca's voice actress also lets give the line read of a lifetime.
Rebecca, Brad's on the helicopter.
Let me
She's high.
Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
Okay.
So they're gonna hang out down there and fight. Now I'm picking up a Nerf dart. It says it's a signal flare. It looks like a Nerf dart. A lot of people also like to run to the middle of the helipad. You don't have to. You can literally just fire it right here. One is similar to before. You just want to always move towards his good arm, not the claw arm. Sometimes he'll do the backswing like that and get you, but the backswing honestly doesn't hurt nearly as much as the actual clawing does. So it's pretty easy to dance around. I don't know if Brad has to unpack it or if he's just shitting his pants. I don't know. he sure takes his sweet time. Took a bit of a wide berth there, just so I didn't get stabbed. Now he can like parry the rocket. A little bit of a flash there, that's always fun. But that will wrap it up. Jill and Rebecca should be on the helicopter with us as well. I'm curious what my time will be. Like, if it was under, like, 2 hours, I'd be happy. It should be, but I don't know for sure. RE0 being a thing in the context of RE0 happening, you know, one directly after 0, Rebecca's gotta be fucking exhausted. Here we get our voice actors. No last names, by the way. All of the voice actors for this game were semi-recently, like, found and like talked to, and there have been little like videos of them getting together to talk about the game and working on it, which was cool. Like, I always thought this song sounded like something that would be in like a Power Rangers thing. The fact that it's played for Resident Evil is funny to me. A lot of misleading things are showing here. I didn't use any guns. I don't know what the fuck they're on about. This feels like slander. Sick guitar riff. Oh damn, a 122. Hell yeah. That is also a very different image from the English version. The English version, I believe, uses a picture of an in-game model and not a live actor. So that will do it for this game. When I get to RE Remake, I will do a Jill playthrough just to have both covered. So that was Chris using only the knife while getting the best ending. it's a fun playthrough. It's honestly my preferred way to play Chris in this game. I feel like just using weaponry with him with the limited inventory, you just make your life harder when you can just knife. But that'll do it for now. I plan to stream / record RE2 probably tonight. No, thanks for watching. If you like the little facts and stuff, I mean, stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing the entire series. Take care. Bye-bye.